Yes. Hmm. That's the easiest thing ever. Alright, so that's what's his name? What was his name again? Uh the Spaniard um Borgia, something Borgia. Rodrigo Borgia? Was it his name or was that someone else? Anyway. Roderick Lanco, Pope Alexander the Sixth, a cleric and bon vivant by any name, Rodrigo Borgia served as Templar Grand Master from 1476 until his death. For too long, this man of faith and passion suffered under a smear campaign at the hands of his enemy, Ezio Auditore. Let him now be celebrated and remembered for his progressive outlook and focus on family values. Funny. Funny. Alright, so that's pretty much everything hacked there. I don't think we can go into the security room yet. Is the secure room just Melanie's office? It's not, right?
After loading it up, security was at my desk.
So her office is the semicircle. The security room is back here, this one. Just want to make sure we grab everything. Okay, can't go in there. So where are we going? Oh, hi.
Over here.
Hi.
Are you ready? He's waiting for us.
Sure. I just hacked all my workmates. CCO.
I just watched some of your footage from this week. It's amazing. Blackbeard was mental. And we all got so excited that we started talking about this idea for a trailer about him. Maybe start with him drinking, talking to some pirates, telling a story.
Maybe like torturing people, killing some dudes.
Then, we cut to him leaping across the deck of his boat and... Sorry, his ship, not boat. But jumping around the deck of his ship, swinging from ropes, and fighting like a devil. I mean, obviously we're gonna have to manipulate some of the existing footage to get it looking good, but it could be great. I'm getting a shiver in my timbers just thinking about it. Sorry.
Right. Sure. Let's see my map. Okay, we can hack this computer. Security room down there. Alright, well, let's keep that in mind.
Bonjour.
Did I miss something? Elevator? Nope.
I hope we're not late.
No, you can go right.
Hi, Melanie. I saw you just walked in. I need a few minutes with you alone. Laetitia is on the phone and we're discussing the Kenway project.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry about this. I'll call you when we're ready.
Sure. Is this the time when
Shouldn't be long.
get to hack?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Do you have a second?
Yes.
Of course you do. Head to the waypoint on your map. I have another job for you. I'd like to link all the cameras in the building to a central monitoring system, but most aren't calibrated correctly.
Right, so we're gonna go into a security room. What can possibly
Another
go
locked
wrong?
door. Not a problem. Voila. You now have level 2 security clearance. Not bad for your first few weeks. Find the camera control station first.
Interesting. Alright, well, here we
I'll
are.
update your communicator.
What is this, though? Is there loot? Oh look, we can parkour outside. We're probably gonna have to parkour outside at some point. Can't do it now. The game does put an invisible wall right there. Let me just look at this again. Oh, we parkour in from the other side, I see. Well, there's nothing here just yet. lockers and various things. The field of view is really tight, like you can't see anything. No peripheral vision.
Ah, this is an interesting security measure. It looks like you need to find the right combination of numbers to adjust the wave. Easy enough, right? Pick a number selector, then change its value. Once you find the right combination of numbers, you should get access.
Cool. 7, 5, 3, 2, 1. Alright, well we definitely need 7. We don't need 2 7s. We definitely need a 5. Cool.
It works.
And if we want information on assassins or Templars or the observatory or whatever the fuck else interests us, Olivier, you will deliver it. Full stop.
Uh-huh.
I understand that, Leticia. I'm sorry if that came out wrong. We are not trying to be a bottleneck here, but we just don't have the resources right now to do 2 times the research.
Finding that balance is your priority. Your entertainment products are simply a means to pay the bills for larger and more important work. That's the way the world works. Dirty money buys clean hospitals. You get it?
We're on board, Leticia, rest assured. We have our best employee working on this, but it will take time.
That means you.
Good. And thank you. The both of you. I look forward to seeing what you deliver. Until then, I'll see you at the shareholders meeting, Olivier.
Looking forward to it. Bye-bye. Tabarnak! It's a little too early for that kind of abuse, huh? Come on.
So, what's next?
We do as the lady says. Focus on the observatory.
So does that mean no Blackbeard trailer?
Assassins, Templars, crazy talk. I'm curious about this shareholders meeting, though. How about you break into Olivier's office and see if you can find his schedule? Oh, what? You don't like that idea? Well, how about I blow the fucking whistle on you, hacker? I own you. What I mean is, I don't want to ruin your life. So, do as I say. Now, step over to the window.
This guy needs help. Like, he's been sitting in front of a computer too long, I think. He needs to take a break, go outside, and stop being insane. Can I manipulate this? No. Alright. Oh hey, look, that's new. Was that there before? Admit them and submit to them. Yes, we submit them by being ourselves the product of an advanced yet earthbound race of intelligent humanoids. We must also therefore be tools ourselves and subject to the intents and purposes of our creators despite our limited agency. No, screw you. Was that there before? I think that was new. Alright, well let's walk around and do stuff. What if I fall off? Can I fall off? No, there's railings and you can't jump. Can I fall off?
You can't waltz into Olivier's office through the front door, so I've opened another route. Up we go. Did you know that Abstergo was run by Templars? Oh, yes. Sounds like crackpot stuff, I know. But then again, the moon landing was fake, right? So, anything's possible.
Yeah, this guy needs help. Oh, hey, look, here we are.
Right. Either you walk through that door or throw yourself off the terrace. Those are your options.
No, they're not. I can't throw myself off the terrace. I'm trying, though. Trying real hard. Alright.
Oh, well done, kiddo. Find his computer. Make it snappy. We're looking for the shareholders meeting schedule. It's worth a lot of money to us.
More Frogger. Yay. What is that? Really? Solid red? Oh, it's timed, I see. So, do that. Let me just line this up. Actually, no, they move at different speeds. Ooh, that was close. Alright, that's good. That's really fast. To Melanie LeMay, Carmen Neron, Chloe Lesney, Christopher Darby, Evan Dean, from Olivier Garneau. Is it Olivier Garneau? Or is it Oliver? Salute. As most of you know, I'll be attending the Chicago shareholders meeting from the 15th to the 17th, and they'll want to see our progress with the Kenway line. The small amount of data we have already gathered is incredible, and we anticipate even more amazing finds in the near future. The events and people we have seen so far make us confident that the complete experience will be one of the most eye-opening explorations of piracy ever seen. It will take quite a bit of work to scrub the data of objectionable and classified material, but we already have some incredibly promising footage. At the same time, Abstergo Entertainment will soon be announcing a closed beta for our new Consumer Cloud Interface app. Sexy name forthcoming. Consumer Cloud Interface app. What? Edward Kenway's virtual pirate experience will be the first complete product on offer, and the first of its kind anywhere, an immersive, interactive pirate experience drawn from actual historical data. Internal tests of our Consumer Cloud app have been encouraging, and we anticipate it will be ready in time for the next holiday season if everything goes according to plan. So this leads us to a broader question. What other experiences would we like to offer? What other historical periods and locations can we explore? Judging by our current rate of data retrieval, our capacity to produce, and our understanding of consumption trends, executives at Abstergo Industries have given me the goal of producing one complete virtual experience per annum. Oh, look, one Assassin's Creed game per year. In addition to smaller offerings, as our research allows, this includes books, recordings, films, and any other transmedia offerings. A second related question is this: does Sample 17 contain enough compelling data to sustain our current commitment to it? Or should we make a request to Abstergo Industries for additional archive data? Remember that data from Sample 1 proved fruitful enough to create our Liberation product. It is very likely that research into samples 2 through 16 would bear promising fruit as well. Thoughts? From Melanie LeMay, hello all. Thanks for the opening discussion. Thanks for opening the discussion, Oliver. Just a brief heads up with where we stand now. I've been the Sample 17 subject director for just over a year now, and my team and I have been able to cobble together a rough list of the most interesting time periods available to us through this single genetic sample. Remember, this is data that has already been fully or partially sequenced by Abstergo Industries. I'll try to be brief. Patrilineal line, 15th century Italian Renaissance. We've played that already. 16th century Ottoman Empire, played that already. 18th century American colonies, War for Independence, played that already. 19th century New England and American Midwest. Huh. Matrilineal line, 12th century Holy Land Crusades, played that one. 13th century Egypt and North Africa, that's missing. 14th century Japan, that's missing. French Revolution is Assassin's Creed Unity. 19th century Napoleonic Wars, Taiwan. 20th century Summer of Love, American Pacific Coast. Where does Assassin's Creed Rogue take place again? I don't remember. Now, obviously, this is just a small sample of potential options. The number of ancestors any one person has is well above 30,000 after just 15 generations. So there could be many more surprises waiting for us within Sample 17. However, despite Sample 17's rich heritage, we should not limit ourselves to this alone if we have concrete leads elsewhere. For instance, quite a few men from all sides of my family fought in both world wars, and I even have a great-great-grandfather who fought in the American Civil War. Managed to meet President Lincoln a few times too. Going this route is a little more costly and time-consuming since the data has not already been sequenced, but it could be rewriting or rewarding in the long run. In short, if anyone has any confirmed connections to interesting historical events, periods, or cities, or knows of people who do, please share. I will be reviewing the past 3 decades of samples collected and sequenced by Abstergo Industries. I recently learned that one of their samples, number 2, I believe, participated in the trial of Jeanne d'Arc. So there's a nice lead right there. Mel. Oh look, France. Boobs. Did they color out the nipples? I feel like they might have censored the nipples there. Who is that? More dudes. I think that's the First World War. That's Venice. That's obviously Egypt. From Olivier. All good points, Mel. A word of caution, though. Sample 2 comes from the late Dr. Warren Vidic himself, collected at some point in the early 80s when he was a young engineer working at Abstergo Industries. So as tempting as a Jeanne d'Arc experience sounds, I'm not sure Abstergo Industries would be too keen on letting us rummage around in Dr. Vidic's DNA. It's just a sensitive topic. For my own part, I'm related to Francois Xavier Garneau, noted Quebecois historian and poet. Exciting, right? A possible lead. I'm not sure poetry is part of the Assassin's Creed, envelope of themes. One additional caveat, let's avoid digging into any modern periods, i.e. the 20th century, unless we find something incredibly compelling. Because as fun as a World War II setting might sound, we do well to avoid any settings with vehicles, cars, motorcycles, helicopters, tanks, etc. Why, you may ask? Because our research has shown that memory imprinting in individuals is actually hampered by the semi-catatonic state most people enter when driving for medium and long periods of time, and this makes data retrieval somewhat more difficult. In short, we don't want to go through the effort of coding extra animus features just for the sake of digging up memories of people driving around in cars. There are other and more efficient ways to experience that. Basically, no vehicle sections in Assassin's Creed games. Although they have put in, back in Assassin's Creed 2, they have the glider and the carriage sections and the horses. So there's kind of vehicle sections, not cars though, apparently. From Chloe. Is that Chloe? Olivier, haha, Quebec City is beautiful, but without pirates, ninjas, or zombies, I'm not sure how well a story about a historian will sell. Also keep in mind, sample 4 and 16 might be off limits too. While doing my own research last month, I caught wind of some exciting characters buried in these gene samples, but as soon as I started digging, I was told by people far, far above me to stop. Very odd, but not surprising, I suppose. They might be Templars. AE has a lot of active military contracts, and I assume these had something to do with that. I didn't push back. As far as my own, if anyone is interested, my great-grandfather was friends with Hemingway and Stein and Satie and Picasso when he lived in Paris in the 1920s. No action-packed adventures there, but historically interesting, just throwing it out there. P.S. Chris, is our lunch meetings on-site or off? From Olivier, yes, as much as I love The Lost Generation, I think our first few virtual experiences will need to be a little more action-oriented. So wars and major combat operations are always a good starting point, or any periods of intense conflict, really. As for pirates, ninjas, and zombies, we could easily accommodate the first two, but zombies are a bit, ahistorical. Too bad, really. Well, we can think about that. From Christopher, my great-grandmother, for instance, worked alongside Eamon de Valera and Michael Collins for many years during the Irish War for Independence. So it wouldn't be difficult to sequence that small segment of my genetic memories for our purpose. Olivier, actually there is a factual basis for zombies, or zombification anyway. Read Hurston's book on Haiti, and the strange voodoo practice there. It may not be Hollywood-style zombie magic, but it's creepy nonetheless. In Liberation, Evelyn came into contact with voodoo Hogans. If we dug further into that, I wonder if what we could find. Her mentor Agate was also into weird stuff. KLL offsite, there's a new vegetarian place I want to try. I'll bring the spec sheets, they're already printed. Wait a minute, there's specs for vegetarianism? From Karma. Sorry to be a dissenter, but couldn't we be using this technology to educate and not placate? I mean, theoretically, we have all of human history to explore, all of our achievements and brightest moments, so it's a little disheartening to hear we need to focus on wars, conflicts, and violence. It's not that I'm against violence per se, it's just that violence isn't terribly interesting in bulk, that's all. There's so much more nuance to life, and I think we could explore that. Yeah, like, I don't know, working in a factory, doing the same thing for years and years, that's fun. So what if we found the memories of someone who worked with Albert Einstein at his patent office, or Charles Darwin on the Beagle, or Marie Curie in France, moments where humans showed their very best potential. Or, stabbing people in the neck 5 times. From Evan. Okay, come on. Until oily humorless university professors start paying us 8-figure fees to research the reification of normative gender signifiers in pre-colonial India, why don't we stick to shit that sells? Well, normative gender signifiers in pre-colonial, that sounds interesting. I'm talking Jack the Ripper in Victorian London, I'm talking about guillotines, Robespierre and Napoleon Bonaparte and the French Revolution. I'm talking about Billy the Kid and White Earp in the wild American West. I'm talking about Genghis Khan and the Mongols killing a city of millions in the span of a long summer weekend. Action, blood, adventure, conflict. Because we're not going to earn back 1/10 of the money we have poured into this, reliving the memories of the guy who sat next to Einstein as he bit his nails while working out the finer details of general relativity in his head. For fuck's sakes, man, this is business, not a group therapy section. Well, I mean, if you make Assassin's Creed Unity, that's gonna lose a lot of money because you don't finish the game before releasing it. Evan, let's take this offline. Alright, well, that's the end of that.